Okay guys, it's Sunday, May 6th. It's time to do another shop video. I haven't actually done one of these in a little bit. We've got some things that are going on, so let's talk about them. The first thing that's going on is I've got this new laptop here that's being set up. It's a brand new machine. It was brought to me on Friday. The customer wanted it set up, so I installed the security stuff that I always use, and it's just about ready to leave. Then over here, this machine is a brand new Windows 2016 server, file server, and domain controller. Now, right now the machine's off. I'm actually going to fire this machine up and demonstrate to you how fast this machine actually is and how fast it starts up, and then we'll go over some of the system specs. I think you'll find that the machine is pretty neat. First I have to put the power cord back in the machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the camera down here for 1 minute and we'll get the machine fired up. The reason I unplugged this machine is because Thursday and Friday night we had a bit of a thunderstorm threat here at the shop, so I unplugged this for safety reasons, just on the outside chance we were to have a problem. Okay, it appears we've got some technical difficulties here. Let me take a look at what's going on. Oh. It seems we have a power issue, but I have to get back to this another time. Basically, long story short, this machine is a Windows 2016 server domain controller. It's also a file server. Its job is to basically store all of the data that this company is going to hold. And it's actually a pretty good machine. It starts up very quickly. If I can get to the power supply issue, I will see if I can get the machine fired up and then demonstrate it, which will be hopefully in the next part of this video today. I also have to change the battery in my camera. Hopefully I will see everyone in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back. As it turns out, I popped the breaker. The circuit breakers for my workbench here are those arc fault breakers. And for those of you that have experience with them, they can occasionally be stupid. Now I got power back, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up this tower. I'm going to show everybody how fast the tower is. Let's see. Switch over to the right. Thing here. The tower's just booting up now. Watch how fast Windows loads up. For those of you that know how long Windows can sometimes take, you won't believe it. I gotta do a 3-finger salute here. Let me see to do this one-handed. There we go. I apologize for the shakiness. I'm trying to do this freehand. It's not easy. And this is, again, this looks like Windows 10 for the uninitiated, but it's not. It's Windows Server 2016, which is based off of Windows 10, which is the reason that this extra dialog box is up here, this big one that you see. And this is asking me if I want to configure the functions of the server. Well, I can't actually do that right now. I have to wait until Tuesday when this machine is brought back to the job site. Once it's at the job site, then I can configure it there. For right now, I have to hit cancel to this box. And yes, I do want to cancel the wizard. Basically, this has all the functions of regular old Windows, plus a lot of specialty ones, and I'll show you some of those now. We have this box up here that says Server Manager, and you click on it, and you get this big screen which allows me to set up and configure all of the specialty functions that Windows Server 2016 has in it. Again, this is going to serve several functions. It's going to act as a domain controller, which for those of you that don't know what a domain controller is, a domain controller's basic job is to handle usernames and passwords for a Windows-based network. What this means is that every person inside an organization has a username and password, and they can use that login to log into any machine in the entire facility. Assuming the entire facility is running under one domain controller, which most of the types of businesses that I deal with would have just a single domain controller. Now, the other functions that this thing does is it's going to handle something called Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, which has to do with how machines get their internet connection information. This machine is going to dole that information out as various computers within the organization boot up, instead of having their router do it. This server is going to do it. The other function this server is going to have is file storage. I've configured this server with a 4 terabyte file storage drive for handling all of this organization's data. It also has a 4 terabyte backup hard drive that backs everything up every night at 6 o'clock p.m. And this machine, once it is the last time this machine will be shut off, is when I shut it off to take it to the job site. Once it's there and I fire it up for the first time, it will never be shut off after that unless maintenance is being performed on it. These machines run 24/7, and this is one of my totally custom built machines. Those of you that have been watching the channel for a long time know that I do a lot of high-end custom computer builds. This is one of them. The other function, the last function this machine is going to have, is it's going to act as a virtual private network server. And for those of you that don't know what a virtual private network is, it's going to allow people that are working in this organization from remote sites to access their materials at the main office and get at them from anywhere. The owner of the company does need to access his materials from his house, as he also has a home office. He's in the process of transitioning from his home office in Southbury to another office in Oxford, which is why we're doing this today. And those are the basic 4 functions that this machine is going to have. Let me demonstrate, because you weren't able to get the full startup speed. Let me demonstrate very quickly how fast this machine is at shutting down. And again, I have to put the camera down for, well, maybe I don't. Gotta find a mouse arrow here. It's right up there. Again, gotta find my mouse arrow. Windows shutdown. The machine is off. Yeah, just that fast. The machine is off. It's now ready to go to the job site, which at this point I don't really see any reason to have to fire it back up while it's still here in the shop, but I'll take it down to the job site and I'll do a little follow-up video and let everybody know how things went. I will see everyone next week. As always, rate, comment, like, subscribe. For my Facebook people, don't forget that I'm having trouble posting the videos directly to Facebook. The best thing right now is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will try to post the information for you to do so in a Facebook post. I'll see everyone next time. Thank you everyone for the support. Bye bye.